Peterson apologized and said he is looking to move forward and put this behind him. The 8-time Pro Bowler is eligible for off-season practices and preseason games, but can't play in a game until late October. Shannon, how surprised were you by this news?
I was shocked. And then after the initial shock wore off, I was extremely disappointed. Patrick Peterson has only been in the league, Skip. This was his 8th year. He's been in the Pro Bowl every single year. He's been a 3-time first-team All-Pro. And I know people are asking, well, why? We don't have to ask why. We know why. The money's too good, and the ability to remain great. Skip, look, I don't condone, if a guy's in year 5, sometimes we see this with guys, Skip, trying to hang on. I got to get squeezed out 1 more year. I can squeeze out 2 more years. Patrick Peterson is 8 years in. 8 times he's made the Pro Bowl. 3 times he's been first team.
8 straight times.
And you resorted to this? So what this does, Skip, it makes you question how long. Has he ever done this before? Right. Because you don't ask, somebody robs a bank. You don't say, well, you ask, well, how many banks has he robbed? Has he broken into someone's house? Has he broken into someone's car? Has he been doing this and just never been caught? That's why I don't get back. Why, bruh? It's just so disappointing for him. Mm-hmm. Too good of a player. It's okay. No one will come into the league great and their last game be great. It doesn't happen like that, Skip. There's going to be some slippage. You accept that. And if you're not willing to accept that, just go sit it down. But don't tarnish your reputation. Don't tarnish your image by doing this. Man, this is a coward's way to go out. And I'm extremely disappointed in Pat.
I was also shocked. I was also disappointed. And now I am devastated by this. Because if you'd give me a list of 100 NFL stars or starters and said, which of these guys will fall victim to PED use, at the very bottom would have been Larry Fitzgerald and Patrick Peterson. Mm-hmm. And if you'd even told me it was Larry Fitzgerald, which it is not, but if you told me, oh, Larry Fitzgerald's going on age 36, he needs to resort to this because he needs to hang on for 1 more year for Kyler, or 2 more years for Kyler, I'd say, okay, I kind of see it, but I really don't. But in this case, Patrick is 28.
28 years of age.
And so for me, this falls into the category of you never really know about any human. You just don't know what could be in their head, what could motivate them or unmotivate them. And in this case, I've been around Patrick a little bit when we were on the other show, had him on, it seemed like a couple times, I know once for sure. He was always so nice to me, and he would say, when you speak, I listen. And he came across with such class and character and almost like a dignity about him, because he is a supreme talent.
Yes, he is.
And even last year, A.J. Green said at some point in the season, he's still the best cornerback in football.
Right.
So this happened?
Yes.
What?
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, whoever you think is the best quarterback, be it him or these guys, I mean, they come and go, Darrelle Revis. You'd have felt the same way. I'd have been so disappointed if I'd have heard that from Darrelle Revis, that he was using PED. Can you imagine, Skip? The best cornerback of any generation is Deion. Prime. If you had heard that, it changes the way you look at it.
But with Deion, it's just laughable. He was so good.
He was
like from another universe good.
Right. But here's the thing, Skip. You know, he had the toe injury, and all of a sudden he was not the same guy. He started having injuries.
Well, that's true.
He's like, you know what? Yeah. He's like, you know what? Hey.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. But year 8, Skip, he's 28, not 38. He's 28. Is he coming off a major injury? Because we hear guys, you know, a lot of times, Skip, you know, I was coming off an injury. I'm trying to heal up. I'm trying to get back.
He hasn't missed a game.
No.
Huh?
Hasn't.
So, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to, I mean, what?
Then the ultimate disgrace for Patrick was somehow this story got leaked on the day of his annual fundraiser for his foundation, a charity fundraiser. So I assume somebody wanted this out there to disgrace him further because somebody in the NFL office was really offended by this.
Yeah.
Like, he's gotten a pass to this point. We're not going to give him a pass.
Yeah.
We're going to put him in the harshest spotlight.
Right.
We're going to make him go stand on the red carpet at his event and discuss this.
Because the likelihood of the Cardinals releasing that information,
I don't think so.
Because they got to withhold the checks.
Yeah. Sure.
someone from Patrick Peterson's side releasing this? Because only 3 sides know.
I don't know. And he said he's known about it for a month. I mean, it's possible somebody accidentally leaked it.
Ain't no accident. Ain't no accidentally leaking.
But what a day. And he said last night.
An accidental leak is a crack in the glass and you don't know it and water's falling out. That's an accidental leak. When you just information like this, Skip.
But, you know, to his credit, he handled it with class and character last night. He said all the right things, and there was no excuse made.
No excuse. Yeah. None of this. I got to look in the scene because I know I'm responsible for what I put in my body, but I only took X, Y, and Z. That bothers me when guys start doing that. I said, I tell you what, whatever you took, come put it on the table. Let me see. Don't nobody ever want to show you what they took, Skip.
No.
I must have been. But
it's usually the GNC excuse. I bought it at GNC.
Let me see. All you gotta do is just bring it here. Let me take a look at it. I'm gonna see if they sell that in GNC. It might be GNC, but it's a different kind of GNC.
Yeah,
that GNC is underground.
It's underground.
I'm just so disappointed in Pat Peterson because I don't believe he had to do this. So if you don't make another Pro Bowl, you don't make another All-Pro, is that the end of the world? Skip, look, I still believe he's going to probably end up in the Hall of Fame because by the time he retires and by the time he has the 5-year wait, a lot of this will be, be swept up on the rug.
But trust me, when he is debated on some fateful morning, absolutely. This is going to be come up. Right?
Yeah.
Look, it's going to cost him, too. 6-game suspension set to cost him just under $4 million in lost wages.
Whoa, dude. I don't want to be that big, that fast, that strong. Dude, that's not for $4 million.
Hurts.
For $4 million?
Just under. Well, 3.8.
You know who else it hurts? As far as it hurts Kyler Murray because I thought both Larry and Patrick could be mentors and make him a little more comfortable with the fire he's going to get thrown into because the team obviously is not very good, which is why they had the first overall pick.
Correct.
The offensive line isn't very good, and Kyler's going to start, I'm pretty sure, from snap number 1, and it would have helped to have 2 big brothers to say, this is how it happens. This is how it works.
Pat, you better than this, bro. You way better than this.
When you think about his age, I think that's the part that really kind of breaks your heart. Not the reason to do it. Doesn't make sense. He's set to return October 20th when they're on the road at the New York Giants. So he'll be thinking about this for a while.
He'll get 2 picks against Eli.
Okay. Do the Warriors need Kevin Durant to win another title?
Good
we'll discuss all of that next.